This is Vancouver. Where should I start with Vancouver? Well, let's just get the most controversial stuff out of the way: multiculturalism and immigration.
Это
Look
Китай
at
или
this
Канада, что
beautiful
это?
Asian city.
Танцы на
Wait a
японском.
sec. It's Canada, Vancouver. But
Водят
even the
машины
drivers
японцы.
are Asian. And even in the
И танцы на
background,
японском в
all the
Китае.
banners are in hieroglyphic. And this is a local mall. Now ask yourself this question: who's the immigrant here? Is it the one Canadian amongst the 10 Asians, or is it 10 Asians amongst the one Canadian? Something to think about. And all the stores are also catering to Asians. They got Asian products and filled with Asian customers. And here's the kicker: this is not Chinatown. This is a regular financial district filled with currency exchanges and banks, but separately, they also have an immigrant district.
Yes, this is Canada. Vancouver, Canada. And Vancouver, Canada smells like curry. Vancouver has changed drastically through immigration, and there's barely any Canadians on this street. That's fine, of course, but the food is awesome, though.
And this is a local restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, of course. And as you can see, it's filled to the brim, and not a single available table, and not a single round eye. And even the tables and chairs are not designed for Western legs. But the food is absolutely amazing, and, of course, authentically Chinese.
Same street, same immigrant Canada, but if you walk just a few steps, right onto the side starts the Canada that we expect to see.
So, what's the deal? Where are all the Canadians? Well, there's a divide on South Van, Richmond. We've been there. But there's also West Van. That's where all the rich Canadians live. And of course, there's also East Van. Now, that is a horrifying place, but we'll get there. For now, let's focus on West Vancouver.
This is West Vancouver. It's truly where all the Canadians live. It's where all the money's at. It's where all the cars are at. It's the golden part of Vancouver. Big old contrast to the east side. What is it like living in West Vancouver, being in West Vancouver? How different is it from East Vancouver to you?
East Van is very different vibe. It's
Yeah.
like eclectic and cool.
East?
Uh,
All right. Well, how about West?
West is more athletic feel, hiking, and
Right. We got the tennis court there in the back,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Everybody's playing basketball, the beaches, people are swimming, right? Right.
yeah, definitely.
Yes, West Vancouver switches out all the bums for joggers and all the cheap fast food joints for coffee shops. But living like this in peace and cleanliness, that comes with a price tag, and quite a hefty one.
Rich people here as well, right? Look at all these houses, super expensive, I bet. Yeah.
Some of them,
Yeah.
got a big demographic
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
This area has one of the highest property values. The average property price in Vancouver is higher than in London. And the houses that I'm filming here in the background start at 1 million Canadian dollars, which is about 700 in USD. But that is only the starting price. Let's look at the listings. As you can see, a lot of these houses range from 3 million to even up to 7 million. And these are regular prices. Truly, this city has one of the most luxurious property markets in the entire world. But that is only west of Main Street, the street we're flying over right now. And you can see with your own eyes the contrast between West and East Vancouver. Alright, right now we're driving into East Vancouver through Chinatown, because Chinatown is actually right on the border of East Vancouver, in the most western part of East Vancouver. Let's check it out. And of course, I really want to know what the locals think and feel about this part of town. So, alright, so you were born
East Van,
East Van.
on a block.
Alright, you were born
Burundi, East Africa.
Burundi, East Africa. Is there anything special you'd like to say about East Vancouver specifically, like compared to West Vancouver, for example?
Poke around and find out. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Nah,
Have you been to the West?
I think the difference is mental health. You know, a lot of people out here from East Vancouver struggle with mental health, but the solution is not drugs. It's not solving nothing.
When I said that East Vancouver can be a horrifying place, I was not exaggerating. And the stuff I saw on East Hastings Street, that needs to be a separate video. But for now, let's talk about another West Vancouver. A different West Vancouver. You probably thought that I ran out of luxury to talk about in the area of Vancouver, and you would be dead wrong, because there's another West Vancouver, separated from the main city of Vancouver by the Burrard Intel. This water mass separates the city of Vancouver and a city that holds an official name, West Vancouver. Now, this city has the British properties, a completely different level of luxury that we haven't seen before. Look at this guy, for example. He's got 2 lakes on his property, not just one, because one wouldn't be enough. And just driving around this area, there's so many rich houses that they just at a certain point start to blend one into the other, and all just disappears in this sea of luxury, especially from atop a drone. Nonetheless, the properties here are so exclusive that you can't even find them on official listings on the internet. The properties are unique and their prices can reach unimaginable heights. So, if I had to use one word to describe Vancouver, that would be contrast. It truly is a city of contrasts, and a city that absolutely is a worthwhile visit.